Hey, what's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the True Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally, and I mean literally, does not work. I know I look like a mess right now. I know I look like a mess right now. In fact, I know my workshop looks like a mess right now. But I was once told to fix a mess, you have to make a mess. And that's what I'm doing right now. For the first time in like forever, I am redoing my workshop. And the funny thing is, I have done probably built 40 kitchens at least in here, cabinets wise. I've done custom pieces for the Smithsonian. I've built more bookcases than you can think of books. I mean, to fill a library full of cabinets and things in here. I've done a lot of stuff in this little space. It's a 2-car garage. And I have actually a lot of equipment that's in here. And I'm trying to get a new piece in here that'll take me to another level from where I am right now. Problem is it's like 65 by 30 inches, and it can put in full sheets of plywood. And I've been sitting here racking my brains for quite a while trying to figure out how to make it work. And I've come up with a solution that actually is going to work pretty good. And that's the thing about a problem. You can look at things from one point of view, the same point of view. And if you continue to look at a problem the same way all the time, from the same point of view, you're probably going to come up with the same answers, and they may not be ones that work to begin with. And see, that was the Cowboys with Jason Garrett for so long. The problem with the Cowboys, not only Jason Garrett, but with Jerry Jones, where they kept hiring people that all had the same point of view and perspective. They hired people that were either coaches or players that became coaches from the Cowboys. So everybody always had that same point of view of how to deal with different situations. And it didn't work. And so I kept looking at this from the same point of view of how I can make this work. And I had to just say, start over. And I kept looking from different angles to try and figure out how I could get this piece in here. And I did, because looking at it from a different angle. The easy thing would have been just to put it over there, but then it would be limited. But I thought outside of the box, trying something different. And instead, I came up with the idea of incorporating it with the table saw tabletop and making this piece in the middle a giant work area. So not only can I use my table saw and have the extension tables, I can also run that CNC machine over here on the end. But here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy. I'm going to get to the point here. From looking at it from a different angle, taking this piece that was always over here, that was right there, and moving it over here, I now have more space actually to work in here. And because I got this other piece of equipment that'll do a lot of the things that I do on a table saw, like cutting down pieces of wood for cabinets, it's going to go right here. Boom. Thinking differently will get you different results. Enter the Dallas Cowboys, who are entering the playoffs. And of course, the bar is always moving when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys with the talking heads. They have, it used to be, like Shannon Sharp was saying months ago in the offseason, the Dallas Cowboys will not win the division. They will not win the division. In fact, the New York Giants will win the division. And I'll go a step further. The Washington football team will be second. You Dallas Cowboys will be third. Skip. They'll be third in the division. That's what he said. And so they always move the bar with us, and everything that happens, they always move the bar. Now, here's how I look at it. They say that the Dallas Cowboys are garbage. They're telling Amari Cooper, Amari, your numbers are down this year. You're not, you may not be 1,000-yard receiver. Zeke Elliott, you got to get 80 yards to get over 1,000. You guys are garbage. You're inconsistent. But I don't see it quite that way. If you're telling me, just hear me out for a second here. If you're saying that the team is inconsistent and that all of these players aren't playing to what you expect, that you know that they can do better, and that you've seen them do better at different points this season, does that mean that the ceiling is higher than where they're playing? You follow me? Because, see, last year, with Dak gone and Tyron Smith gone and Zeke Elliott, injured or whatever it was, coming back from COVID and things, having issues on the offensive line, the defense being terrible, you looked at that and said, this is how high as the ceiling's going to be with these guys. Mike Nolan has no innovations. Jalen Smith is checked out and says that the defense is too complex. You don't have the horses to play the defense that you want. This is as good as the team's going to get. And it ended up 6-10. But if you're saying that Amari Cooper should be able to be a bigger part of the offense, you say that Zeke Elliott should have, a better burst. If you're saying that the offensive line is not playing well, that Dak Prescott is inconsistent, that means that there is a higher ceiling, that the potential is there. And we've seen it from time to time. And is it also possible that the Cowboys, once they made the playoffs, realized we have bigger fish to fry? Right now, showing that we can just blow people away and look great doesn't mean anything. So you go out the first game and you lose it. Well, that 56-7 blowout you did at Washington doesn't mean a whole lot, does it? It's how you play in the playoffs. And could it be that the reason why Kellen Moore's offense, they say that he's messing up, that he's not pulling the offensive line, that seems like we're not calling the same plays, that we're not doing a whole lot of things? Could it be that they're saving themselves for the playoffs and they're trying to do like Mike McCarthy? See, this is why I keep thinking this. I'm trying to look at this from a different angle. Remember last year when there was no preseason and we all got excited about the blue and white scrimmage? Oh, I remember my boy, Vash Lombardi. Vash, man, we gonna break down play. We gonna break down plays and everything. All of us were live streaming and ready to go. But Mike McCarthy didn't put numbers on the players. He didn't allow them to show the whole field. He was trying to be deceptive there. You think about Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick doesn't let you know anything. But then he hits you with something you're not expecting. Could it be that the Cowboys, like a wounded animal or an animal playing dead, are lying in wait to make a move? Now, we know Micah Parsons is not going to play this weekend, but in the grand scheme of things, what does this weekend mean? What does it mean? Best case scenario is Tampa Bay loses to the Panthers. I don't think that's going to happen. Best case scenario is the Rams and the Cardinals both lose. The Rams are playing the 49ers. That's possible. But we need the Cardinals to lose too to be able to move up a spot. Chances are that we probably won't. We'll be playing probably the Cardinals again in a week and a half. So, could it be the Cowboys are already making the plans for the playoffs? You know, it seems like the Cowboys are trying to be deceptive. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm just trying to think outside of the box because if you keep looking at everything the same way, you'll never see it any different. And now that my eyes have been opened to the potential, now that I've moved things and cleared stuff up, wow, I'm ready to do all kinds of stuff. So, in 1 to 2 weeks, I'll have my new machine here, my new baby. And in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to get started getting everything ready for her. And I can't wait. Boy, I'm telling you, I cannot wait to get this thing done. I'm Mark Holmes, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Because without y'all, it don't work. Peace.